Well, hello friends, and welcome to this week's video. This video is going to be kind of an update on some of my health situation. I was going to do a day in the life sort of thing, and I started that actually a couple weeks ago, and I never got back on it. I've been feeling very tired and just a lot of things going on. I'm thinking I'm going to try to more often give a health update. It seems like there's a lot of people who've responded to us personally that, and on other platforms that are interested in seeing that. So I'm going to try to do something more like this once in a while. My wife and I are actually going to Cleveland to a doctor that I see up there. And it's going to be a big day. It's going to be an all-day event for us. I am getting closer to my infusion date, and whenever that happens, I always get these symptoms that show back up again. And I'm getting more of those symptoms starting to show up. And shortness of breath, being tired, very tired, other things that I'm not going to mention, and yeah, I know that infusion time is near. Even if I didn't know what, the date on the calendar was, I would know that I'm due for an infusion pretty soon. So we're not getting the infusion today. That's not why we're going to Cleveland. We're going to see the doctor, or I'm going to see the doctor. She's going with me, so I always say we when we're together. We are going together, and I am going to be seen by the doctor. And the point and purpose of that is just kind of evaluate where everything is, see where everything is before the infusion, and the infusion will be about a month after. As far as physical therapy goes, my physical therapy I'm actually attempting to do at home once again. They've taught me all kinds of exercises and things that I should be doing on a daily basis, and I am doing those things. And what I ended up getting into was, I had all that before. Last year, my physical therapy and everything, what was it? I had at some point stopped going in and just did the exercises at home. Time went on, and stuff happens, and then I got another infusion, and I got pretty weak, and then I somehow I got to get out of this. So then I started physical therapy up again, going in. I learned too, I can't slack off on this. I have to, it might be different for other people that have GPA, but for me, I have to do those exercises every day. I can't get away from it. And so I do it at home every day. And so far I've been pretty good with it for, the last, month or so. And it's working. I'm doing it at home, and I have to. I don't want to get like that again. And these medications, the infusion medicine, can make me have muscle weakness and cramping and all that, just like the prednisone did, and all that stuff's possible. So yeah, it's a bunch of so my time in between these two infusions has actually been pretty decent this time. It hasn't been great. I mean, things haven't been normal for me, but it's been better than it has been between the other infusions. But now that I'm getting closer to infusion time, all these things are showing up again. And I'm supposed to be on the Mediterranean diet, is what they're, giving me their version of the Mediterranean diet. And that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And that is what I'm doing. I'm leaning more keto with it, but it's already a fairly keto-friendly diet, is what it looks like to me. And I don't know. So I'm just kind of continuing that. And I was doing mostly carnivore, but the trouble with the carnivore is my cholesterol was going up and my cholesterol is already screwed up because my liver's screwed up because of all the meds. My liver enzymes are way high. I mean, scary high. They're talking possible liver failure, and they've come down, and they're now the lowest that they've been in a year, but it's still in a dangerous area. And because the liver enzymes are high, that makes my cholesterol high. And so to eat things that have cholesterol, it just adds to it, because your liver makes cholesterol and removes cholesterol from the bloodstream. So my liver is making the cholesterol but not removing it fast enough, and then I eat something that's high in cholesterol, just adds to it. So keto friendly, yes, but a lot more vegetables than what I typically like, but it's not too bad with the right seasonings on it. But I do have to watch about what kind of meat. But fish and chicken is mostly, pretty good, and lower in cholesterol. But one thing I have noticed about cholesterol is the numbers that they give. Like, they told me my cholesterol intake should be 300 milligrams or below in a day. But that's not really possible. If you track your cholesterol, and I'm using an app that was suggested for me to track my food that I eat every day, and I look at the cholesterol intake, if you just eat, one egg, you got 200 milligrams of cholesterol. So 1.5 eggs, you've hit your daily value. So, I mean, that's almost an impossible target. I'm intending to learn a whole lot more about this. And I think nutrition is exceptionally important. And this is one of the things I've been looking into a lot. And I'm finding that some of these numbers are not correct. I don't know what is correct or how they got here. Some of this stuff looks like they got these numbers very, I won't say a whole lot, but you can leave comments below. But anyway, I'm looking into this, and I think I want to do a little bit more health updates. If anyone else out there is having issues with some of this stuff, maybe this will help them. All right, well, I think we're going to get going here in just a minute. So I'll show the videos that I made a couple weeks back, and then we'll get into current video. Well, good morning. It's kind of dark in here, hard to see. I'm in a vehicle. It's a little after 6 o'clock, and it is very cold, like 20 degrees. And you're gonna follow me to the for a blood draw today. I have to go to get my blood drawn every month. Used to be every 2 weeks. Thankfully, now it's once a month. I go to a local hospital, which, of course, we don't live in a town. We live out in the country. And hospital's roughly 45 minutes away where I go and get a blood draw there. So, we're going to go do that. And or I'm going to go do that. I'm by myself today. My wife isn't well, so she's going to stay home. So, anyway, I have to be fasting for these. So, I can't just, do whatever. So, I'm hungry. And I have to go get my blood drawn. I'm hungry, I'm cold. It takes them maybe 15, 20 minutes from the time I walk in to the time I walk out, plus 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. So, yeah. What is that, an hour? 2 hours? No, about 2 hours. Yeah. All right. Guess I better get started. Can't drive and record, so got to put this thing down. All right, here I am at the hospital. I'm gonna run in. I'm gonna see if I can record in there. They told me before that it's against their policy, and they told me no. So, that was a long time ago. So I'm gonna try it again. Let's see what they say. I'm gonna mountain of snow here. That took a lot longer than normal. It took about an hour. They had trouble getting the blood. Yeah. I got poked and prodded, and first one couldn't do it, so they got another. It hurt pretty bad. It's like a burning feeling. Anyway, I've already been out 2 hours actually, and I'm gonna get me something to eat. I've been fasting. Don't know if I mentioned that. I have to fast when I do these, so I'm gonna get a coffee and a muffin or something. I don't know, something. Alrighty, going to the Bob. No affiliation, no sponsorship, unfortunately. Alright, I'm back. Not much of a video so far. I ain't recording there either. It's just weird. Sit by yourself in a restaurant and then you're trying to record stuff and talk to the phone. People think you're crazy. They didn't have a muffin. They don't have muffins, or at least I'm not aware. Banana bread. Had banana bread, coffee. Alright. Time to go home, get some real food. Yeah, that was really difficult for me this morning. It doesn't usually go like that. I don't know if I make them nervous or what happened there. You know, I think that I drink my water and I'm ready for a blood draw, and then once in a while something like that might happen. So I did say something earlier. I mentioned where I went for my banana bread and coffee. And of course, when I did that, I had jokingly made mention that they are not a sponsor. And yeah, we don't have any sponsors. But you know what? If we did, that might be kind of nice. So if you're a viewer and you need a sponsor, you want to sponsor any of these videos, I think the family would like to have some regular sponsorships if possible. This is not a huge channel, but it's growing, and yeah, we do reach people. All right, back home. Now I'm going to take my blood pressure. I didn't take it yet. I'm supposed to take my blood pressure every day. What is it? Blood pressure, heart rate, temperature, and what's the other thing? Oh yeah, oxygen. Supposed to put it over my heart, not talk. So it's not high at all. It's slightly elevated, and that's probably because I'm moving around and was talking a little bit and holding this camera or phone whenever I'm taking it. So yeah, that's probably why. I'm supposed to take it. I'm supposed to take all these vitals every day, twice a day, morning and evening. Yeah, so that's the blood pressure. I got to do the oxygen and temperature. So I'm going to put this thing down because I need a third hand. So the rest of this video will be in another day. The day that I was filming, I actually, after I got home from that, I was just so tired, so beat. Ended up just having a nap. Didn't do anything really the rest of the day. Wasn't able to. So the next scene is going to be my family is cooking dinner, and I'm eating a more special diet than what they are. I'm trying to eat healthier, and they eat healthy too, but I mean, just certain things that I'm trying to avoid carbs, mostly trying to have proteins and, you know, just fruits, vegetables, and meat. No bread, no rice, no grains. That is 2 tablespoons of butter, and I just let that melt all over my pan. Next up, we put the tuna in the skillet in the butter. Throw in some blueberries. So I don't smash my blueberries or anything like that. I just want to keep my fish moving around and being loose. And the blueberries, they'll cook up as well. They can just sit along the side and do their thing. I've done this with other fish as well. It is good with walleye, and it's also good with salmon. So I'm no expert at cooking tuna, but I will let it cook until it's done up about a little more than halfway here, and then I'll flip it. There's totally no sponsorship going on here, but the seasoning we're going to use, I put a little bit on as it's cooking. on side one. As you can see, the blueberries burst on their own, and you know, they do their thing. Continue to turn it. This side is about half, so I'm going to flip it. So it's on side 2. I turned off the heat. Now I'm just going to put my berries up on top, and I'm just going to let it finish with the whatever residual heat, whatever you want to call it. The heat that's in the pan and the burner will transfer. And I just put all my berries up on top. And I try to get some of that juice, some of that butter. See, the blueberries are so mushy at this point. From here, we're just going to plate it. Get that off of there. Put it on the plate. Now the family made some other things here. What do we got? Peppers and onions. All right, spoon a little of that on there, please. Oh, a little bit more. Take what I can get. All right, so we had that snowstorm a couple weeks back, and during that time, right off of the front porch, I just put my phone out there, did a little video, and this is what it looked like here. Snow coming down. You know, it looks pretty, whatever. Anyway, a friend of mine who lives in Florida sent me pictures, video of his area, what it looks like down there, what they're dealing with.
Here we are for a beach walk at the Naples Beach, and this is wintertime in Florida. Everybody up north is they're getting temperatures below 0, and during the day I think it's in the upper teens, low 20s. Today here in Naples it is, I believe, in the low 50s. Most of the locals are hunkered down in their houses under a blanket. They think this is freezing cold weather, but for snowbirds like me, I'll take 50 anytime, especially in January, February. So as you can see, the beach is pretty much deserted. There's hardly anybody here. It is pretty windy, and you can see by the waves that they are strong waves. It'd be kind of fun to swim in there, but it would be also very dangerous. That is a sea star, or starfish, and I believe it is dead. So that means I can take it home with me if I don't lose it in the wind.
Good morning, friends. We are heading to Cleveland to see the doctor.
This parking garage is always interesting. We have a sunroof on our truck, and we're just holding the camera just barely out of the sunroof. The beams of this thing just passes within 4 to 6 inches from scraping the top of the truck. You really feel really strange driving through something that tight.
Well, we're done at the doctor.
Doctor says that we have to move my infusions to every 5 months rather than every 6 months like we've been doing.
It's more aggressive. The illness is more aggressive, so they need to be on top of it more.
Yeah, it seemed to need something more often, so we're gonna have to change that a little bit. So not much we can do this round. I'll still get my infusion at the regular time, which is every 6 months, but we'll move it back to every 5 months going forward after this one.
So he'll be back on prednisone until the infusion date, just to try to keep everything in check so things don't get crazy. He's also going to have to get a CT scan. They think there might be some damage because when the initial onset of the illness happened, it was very severe, and they think there might be some like damage to his lungs. So they're going to do a CT scan to check the lungs to see how those are.
You know, a pulmonologist mentioned that before too, and now the rheumatologist is also saying the same thing. So two different ones.
Two doctors saying the same thing, that it needs to get checked. So we're gonna do that.
Guess we better check it. Get a scan done.
Yeah. Here, you want to see what it looks like when we drive?
All right, well, thank you for watching this week's video. Hope that you enjoyed it. Hope you found it entertaining. All right, well, thank you. God bless you, and see you on the next one.
Well, if you've enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends and hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. And if you'd like to receive notifications when we do upload the next video, hit that notification bell. And check out our channel. We have several videos just like this one or very similar. We do various things including hiking, biking, boating, fishing, builds of various kinds, mostly outdoor activities. Some homesteading is thrown in there as well. Thank you. We'll see you on the next one.